welcome back to these Nourish to Flourish workbook videos. We're moving on to module 2 today, so I hope you've had a chance to go through module 1 and do that work. If not, here's your reminder, go do it. I'm going to share that workbook so that you can follow along with me and talk you through what the work is for module 2. So we're focusing here on motivation, and this is a real key. If you don't have the motivation for recovery, then you're just not going to do it, are you? So we want to dig deep here, and we want to really think about what that motivation is, what's going to help. A huge part of recovery is finding your why. Why is it you want to get better? Why do you need to improve your eating, to improve your relationship with food, to work on all of these things around body image? And what would change for you in life if you did do this work? Take a moment for me, press pause, reflect, and write these things down. What comes into your head? Once you've done that, I want you to think about how motivated are you right now. Now, it is totally fine for the number to not be 10. In fact, I wouldn't expect it to be 10. So think on a scale of 1 to 10, honestly, right now, hand on heart, how motivated do you feel to make change? Now, here is the key bit. What do you think you would need in order to increase that number? Would you need more support? Do you need more time? Do you need a certain type of help? Do you need a certain type of person's support? Thinking through actually what would help you right now. And then moving on to think about your why. What's the reason? What's the point of recovering here? What would change if you were recovered or more recovered? If you think back through your storyline and your life so far exercises, what is your relationship with food stopping you doing right now? And therefore, what would change? Because we really want to focus in on the positives here. What are the positives of doing this vital, vital work? Remember that every moment is an opportunity to change your perspective, and mindset and perspective are so, so key in recovery and in this work. So it's really important that instead of dwelling on all of the negatives and all of the reasons why things have happened to you in life, that we find that other perspective of actually, how can I now move forward and make this change? Thinking about goals. Now, we've all set goals in the past, and some of them I'm sure have not come to pass. I know when I set goals, they don't always work. But what I want you to do right now is to think through goals that can really help you focus on your recovery. So we want to keep these goals in the front of your mind. Stick them on post-it notes somewhere or have them maybe on your phone as a screensaver. We want to have them so that they're really, really visible so you can keep revisiting. First thing is to set some short-term goals. Now, these are things that you want to do in the next few months that currently you're restricted to doing due to your eating and your relationship with food. So maybe you could think about places that you'd like to be able to visit, things that you'd like to try, activities you'd like to do, people you'd like to see. An example could be, in the next few months, I want to be able to go out to a coffee shop with a friend and enjoy that time, making sure that I have a drink and I have a snack. Or it could be something like, I want to be able to go visit a friend, and that's going to involve eating out. So one of my goals needs to be being able to grab a sandwich from a shop and to feel okay with that. So thinking through, what are those short-term goals that you feel you would really like to work on and why? How do they help you? Then moving on further to long-term goals. What would you like to be doing in 5 years' time? Really hard question, I think, that one, because we don't know what life will be like. But what we're trying to do is dream. We're trying to open our minds and find that fresh perspective. Think big. So what could life be like if you were recovered? For me, these dreams always involve travel, being able to go places, to see things, to do things. But for you, it could be anything. So really take that moment to think, okay, how can I expand my mindset here? How can I get that fresh perspective? And then our last bit of work in this module is how recovery could or will change your life. So it's time to reflect on the future. Your relationship with food is likely to impact all areas of your life. Your relationships, your work and education, your travel and social life, your physical health, your money and finances. So, what would life be like in 1 to 5 years' time in these areas if you don't recover? What would it be like? It will probably be quite insular and quite small in terms of the activities you're doing and the range of things. Does that feel okay? I'm hoping that your answer is no. So, whilst this can feel like quite a negative exercise to think, well, how will life be like if I don't recover? What we then want to think about is, okay, so let's use these things as motivators. It's really, really important to keep that motivation and those goals front of mind on those days and those moments when it feels so, so hard, because recovery is hard, which is why you are incredible for being here, for showing up and doing this work through this workbook. I hope that this has been helpful and that you will do this work, and I will be here with another video for you very soon.